So please, I'll mention Al Brookman one more time, and I want to say to Al Brookman, please, when I go on my little right-wing rants, I'm not really including you because I put you in at least that field of the smarter conservative, not like some of these wackos. Well, you know, that you see on television, the ones that are getting all the attention, and you know, more like I put you in more the George Will, you know. I mean, some of the right's beginning to hate David Brookman, but I kind of like him, the writer for the New York Times, and and William Safire, who passed away, and who can forget the great William F. Buckley Jr. How come they don't make conservatives like that anymore? How come they don't have people like William F. Buckley Jr. talking about the issues anymore? No, that's a big loss. And he actually used to have and this is during the Fairness Doctrine, people, okay? When William F. Buckley was at his apex. I want to say nadir, but I think nadir is a lower point. I get those confused. I think at his apex, at his high point, was during the Fairness Doctrine, when you had shows like Point Counterpoint. Man, where it was fair and balanced. Bring back the Fairness Doctrine. So anyway, yeah, and look, you took the Fairness Doctrine away, and look along came like blowhards like Rush Limbaugh and Michael Savage and Sean Hannity. And before, at least, you know, you had political discussion that was a lot more civil. And he actually, I think achieved a lot more. Where did I go off on that? I don't know, but I was going to talk about politics. Hey, how about I give you a preview before we get too far in the show and you decide whether you want to watch the rest of the show? I will be talking about, I grabbed the wrong notes. I grabbed last week's notes. I don't want to do last week's show, do I? No. Oh, what did I do with that? Oh, don't want to do last week's show. No, that's what got me in a lot of trouble, that one. Oh, hey, you can't please everyone. So what the great Ricky Nelson said, you can't please everyone, so you've got to please yourself. And yeah, no, won't go down. There's a joke there, but I don't want to go there. So anyway, yeah, welcome to Know Your Fez, and here's a little bit of a preview. I'll talk a little bit about my day, and then that's going to lead into a movie review, and then I will do my little political thing. And so it's not that much different of a Fez night. You know, I really didn't feel like doing a Fez night, but I felt that, yes, am I your puppet? Do a Fez night. I know a lot of people said, don't do a Fez night if you don't feel like doing it, and thanks. And then there's also the other thing. It's sort of like I kind of have to do some follow through, but please understand, if I decide to take a break, I'm going to take a break, okay? But I think I was able to do a Fez night tonight, and yeah. So this morning, I repeated something. The woman that shall not be mentioned. She called me yesterday morning and woke me up out of a sound sleep and said, all like spontaneous, oh, I had such a great night's sleep. Let's go get some breakfast. And I just thought, this is so unfair. There's no warning. I like at least knowing the night before, hey, what do you think? Do you think we should go to breakfast tomorrow? Not getting woken up and out of a sound sleep going, let's go to breakfast. You know, and yeah, it was a Saturday morning. You know, hey, what is weekends? What is Bobo McGraw told me that he quoted somebody, when you're unemployed, weekends lose all meaning. But anyway, it was Saturday, and she called like about 7, and I mean, for me now, just a good sleep is wonderful, because sometimes I can't sleep, and but I said, look, let's try it tomorrow. And so sure enough, I was kind of ready for it, and she called me, and I got up, got ready, met her for breakfast. I was on time, and we had breakfast. That went okay. One thing about the woman that should not be mentioned and I is that when I'm in public places with her, I'm a talker, okay? Even though physically I have a rather small mouth, you know, compared to the average, you know, people in the human population. But I have a big mouth. And the woman that should not be mentioned is the wrong woman for me because I can't be myself. Because I will almost invariably say, well, I can't be around, there's not too many people that can, not too many women that can put up with that. That everything that pops into my head, I say, I've gotten better, okay? But little things that I think wouldn't bother her, really bothers her because she thinks people at the other table are listening, you know? Like I said something as innocuous, I was thinking of going, you know what? I'm going to buy a bunch of potatoes and eggs and try living on that for a week. I think that'll save money. And she's like, like, oh yeah, don't tell the world, you know, that you're struggling or anything. Like I go on YouTube, hey! I go on YouTube, tell the whole internet's sharing my problems, which, yeah, that's another thing. What's wrong with me? Normal people don't do that. And so that can be difficult. But we got through breakfast okay. It was fine. And I felt old because, hey, don't think I'm all like pervy or anything. Maybe I am. But thank goodness the woman that shall not be mentioned is not jealous about that sort of thing because she's standing like right there. But the gal that rung me up at the cash register was so young and so cute. And I was all like kind of felt like a kid again. I was kind of nervous. And then I felt really old because she handed me, you know, I ran my card and she handed me the bill. I said, could you please read that for me? I don't have my glasses on. I can't read that. Of course. Oh. I have to bleep that out. The one that should not be mentioned, should I just start over? No. And I'm sure my enemies will chime in, the ones that anyway, that want to undermine me that way, fine, whatever. But she's not jealous that way. At least that's one good thing about her, you know. And she said, I said, I felt kind of old about not having my glasses. Well, that happens to other people, you know, young people that need their glasses all the time. Okay, thanks, great. So that felt better. And then I put it out there like, do you feel like going to catch a matinee? Oh, excuse me. And so her choice was, pardon me, her choice was the Michael Moore movie. And the Michael Moore movie, Capitalism. It's still bothering me. I let her name slip, and I usually only do that when I drink. But I get so excited talking to you people out there. And it's only like her one name. And in the past, yeah, some of my so-called friends, quote unquote friends, decided to undermine my wishes and start putting her name in the comments columns. Yeah. And boy, I'm only making things worse, aren't I? Because I'm giving people ideas. Fine, I don't care. Whatever. Just somebody like hit me with a car or something, you know? Put me out of my misery.